Hi everyone, welcome to today's lesson, and our focus today is going to be on an extremely difficult TOEIC question, and we're going to have to learn some new vocabulary, maybe look at some grammar structures, but we're going to find out how to answer this difficult question. Before we start, please like, share, subscribe, hit that button, all those things. Let's get started. Here's the question. Now, pause your screen if you need time. Okay, so how do we get the answer here? Once again, this is a tricky question. To answer this question, you need to understand some key vocabulary. The word you need to know is consensus. There it is. Now, a consensus is an agreement. Okay. Also, what we should do is let's simplify this sentence into main subject, verb, and object. So the subject is blank a consensus. The verb is looked. And the object is to be impossible. So we know our subject will be a gerund phrase because all of these look like gerunds to me. So now we know the definition of the word. Let's start eliminating answers. First, let's remove regarding. Why? Well, 99% of the time, if you see regarding at the start of a sentence, it is a preposition. The form is usually regarding noun, subject plus verb. For example, the weather in Vancouver is usually rainy. Regarding Los Angeles, it's usually dry. Notice how I say regarding Los Angeles, comma, and then subject verb. Let's look at another example. Regarding the total revenue, we have seen a small decrease. So once again, this is like with regard to the total revenue or concerning the total revenue. So we see that form. Now, if we look at the TOEIC question, we do not have that form. We don't have a comma after regarding plus noun and a new subject verb. We just have subject, verb, object. Blank a consensus is our subject, looked is our verb, object is to be impossible. So we can eliminate regarding. All right, so now we have B, C, or D. Next, let's eliminate investing. Why do we eliminate this? Well, we can look at grammar and logic. Now, if we look at logic first, the most common way to use invest is a person invests time, money, capital, resources, or even effort in or into something. For example, she invested time and money into learning English. It is very strange to say, invest a consensus. What does that mean? You invest an agreement? You might invest money in finding an agreement, but it would be very strange to say invest a consensus. Another clue is, remember with invest, you usually invest something in or into another thing. I invested money into the company. We do not have an in or into. So because of logic and grammar, let's eliminate investing. All right, so the answer is C or D. What should we eliminate next? You might be getting nervous. Well, we should eliminate D, deliberate. Deliberate means debate, discuss, or argue. Let's look at some example sentences using deliberate. The jury deliberated over her guilt or innocence. So they argued about whether she was guilty or innocent. So they deliberated over this. Example 2, the company is deliberating about expanding into more countries. So they are having discussions and disagreement about whether they should expand. Here, you can see that after deliberate, you need a preposition. If you say two people deliberated the topic, this would be wrong. You could say two people deliberated on, about, over the topic. We can see in this sentence there is no preposition. Because of grammar, we can eliminate this choice. In addition, you can use logic. Deliberate means argue, debate, discuss. So it would be strange to say we deliberated over a consensus, because a consensus is an agreement. So you might deliberate over what you should do and then get the agreement. Okay, so the answer is C. This is because of collocations. Now, if you are negotiating with someone, you can make an agreement, but you can also reach an agreement. This is the same with consensus. You can reach a consensus. So first we deliberate, then we reach a consensus. Okay, obviously this was a tough question. So regarding this question, don't worry too much if you got it wrong. We can deliberate over if it was too difficult in the comment section and see if we can reach a consensus. And maybe I should invest more time in creating easier questions. See what I did there? All right, everyone. Have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you soon.